All right, moving on. Our next guest is one of our biggest showbiz exports with starring roles in Elvis, Lion and The Lord of the Rings. But his next role is giving fans the rare chance to see him live on stage. Would you please welcome David Wenham?
Oh, yeah.
Welcome.
Melbourne.
So good to have you here. You're in town for the Aussie production of, what's it called? A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
We were asking before, will there be Muppets involved? Please.
No.
No Muppets at this time round.
We do have a shot of you in the starring role, and I've got to say, I reckon you don't be offended. You look perfect as Scrooge.
As a miser, as a miserable bastard.
Are you a Scrooge when it comes to Christmas, or do you embrace it?
It's interesting. Having kids now, 2 daughters, who absolutely live for Christmas. No, I love Christmas now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you're surprised.
No, I'm not surprised. I just wondered if you were saying that because they might be watching.
No, that's an honest answer. Yeah. I don't love Christmas as much as they do, but I don't think anybody could.
Well, that's
No,
true.
that is true.
Every answer you give, he's going to put under the microscope.
Yeah.
I noticed. I'm not going to look at Waleed.
Well, a lot of people often have a bit of a family breakdown at Christmas. You know, things go wrong, somebody screams at people. Yes, you know, that's the Christmas tradition.
Yeah.
Someone's got to yell at somebody, somebody doesn't speak to somebody for a year. So if the ghost of Christmas past came to visit you, is there any of your Christmases in the past that you wouldn't want them to go back to?
Oh, yeah, a number actually. Yes. Yeah, there has been walkouts. There's been... I can't talk about
We want
one particular...
particulars.
No. Let's well, look, I'll give you a little bit of a taste or a hint. Let's just say police were involved. Moving on.
Have you ever done a walkout from Christmas?
No. But I've been at Christmas events where there have been walkouts, yes.
All right.
Police
Yeah.
involved. On
Yeah.
Christmas Day, they've called the police.
Well, I called them that night and it was ugly. I can tell you that. It didn't go well. This play... 5 Tony Awards it's won. It's dominating the West End in Broadway. It is, of course, a classic. It's Dickens, the versions of it, the Muppets, Blackadder, just so many great versions of it. You're so familiar with it now. What's the magic of this thing?
Look, I think, first of all, it's a cracking story. Dickens was a bit of a master with storytelling. It's a story that absolutely resonates. It's something that can be told pretty much any time, any point in time in history, and it will resonate. The great thing about this particular production is it really is something completely magical. As soon as the audience enter the theatre, they are instantly immersed in the world of the Christmas Carol. It's really, really clever. The staging, the costuming, the music. Like, I'm a uni talent, I just act, but I'm surrounded by a cast that are like quadruple threats. They act, they sing, they dance, and they play musical instruments, and they're extraordinary. Wow. And it's a production that is really, really surprising. It's energising. It's full of life. It's also, at times, profoundly moving. Yep. And I guarantee that those people who enter the theatre at the beginning of the show, 2 hours, 20 minutes later, they'll leave the theatre feeling much better about themselves and the world.
That's a hell of a guarantee.
I guarantee that.
That's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah, it is a pretty extraordinary production. Matthew Warchus, who directed this, and people here would know him from directing Matilda, and the film version is about to come out, which he also directed. He regards this as the production that is dearest to his heart. So as soon as I finish this shooting tonight, I'm going out and I'm actually Zooming with Matthew, who's in London, and we're talking about the rehearsrsals, which he's been watching on video.
Do the police turn up at any stage?
Oh, let's find out.
We're going to congratulate you on Elvis. You were fantastic in Baz's production of Elvis. I loved it. Everyone loved it. It's like people are still talking about it. I want to ask you about a particular moment off camera, though. When Tom Hanks got COVID, that felt like a moment in history. Like, it felt like I was in the airport and I was like, OK, this is real now. What was going on in the Elvis group text messages?
Well, I wasn't in the WhatsApp group messaging system on that. But strangely, I think Tom actually helped us out there a little bit, because it meant that the production shut down for about 6 months. What happened was Austin stayed on the Gold Coast, and he spent that whole 6 months immersing himself in the life and times and sort of embodied Elvis for that whole period of time. I actually reckon it really helped the production.
Wow.
He was extraordinary. I can't speak highly enough of Austin.
He was phenomenal.
Like,
Yeah, it was
absolutely
amazing.
extraordinary.
There's real magic around the whole film. Well, we
Yeah.
can't wait to see A Christmas Carol. Tickets to see David Starr in A Christmas Carol are on sale now. For all the details, head to our website. David, thanks so much for stopping by.
Absolute pleasure.